Hello, and welcome to Let's Spend the Night Together, MASTERWORKS. The following segment has been selected for your enjoyment. Enjoy.
Let's get to it. Rock and roll never dies. Tales of classic rockers from beyond the grave.
Preach.
Rock and roll never dies, bro.
That's right, brother.
Crack one open.
This is a brother kind of podcast.
Oh, yeah. All right, if you're the type of person who's inclined to believe that ghosts are real, which I am, I'm very gullible, then it only stands to reason that some of those spirits wandering the earth must have been famous in their physical incarnations.
That's true.
I guess, but...
James Dean walking around here somewhere.
Yeah. You still got a cause?
Oh my god.
Or he didn't have a cause.
now
I fucked that up.
Fuck that.
Well, I guess his cause is the living. I'd like to live
Oh my god.
I'd like to be alive.
You might have a cause now.
You dick. Alright, who's saying we aren't all... Okay. This is
Rebel with Unfinished Business. That's the sequel I want to make.
Write it down. Somebody, you
God.
copyright that. That's a golden idea.
Yeah. Someone will steal that.
Obviously, ultimate classic rock. Okay, these are just...
Yeah.
Okay,
So we're talking about... It's Only Rock and Roll, our music segment, where we usually do like a music story or from rock and roll history or recent events or something.
Yeah. So they're...
Not just rock and roll.
we're talking about the spirit of Halloween, and
I like it.
And it says that they've decided to look around for some of the more interesting claims from people who believe they've been contacted by the dearly departed rockers.
Oh.
Starting with a story from the Doors keyboardist Ray Manzarek.
Ah.
Great mutton chops.
Dun, 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 dun.
Who once shared the tale of how he and ex-bandmate Robbie Krieger may have been haunted by their deceased frontman
Fat
Jim
cock
Morrison.
Rob Krieger. So wait, Ray Manzarek and Robbie Krieger saw Jim Morrison's ghost? Encountered his ghost?
They say, I have a recurring dream in which Jim has just returned from France.
Oh, wow.
Where he died, mind you.
Yeah.
And he has accomplished what he went there for in the first place. To die on heroin. No.
He
to
lived
rest
up to
and get
that
clean.
song, The End, their song. He wanted to live that
This
out.
is the end. Heroin, my friend.
Oh, my God.
He went there, what do you went there for the first place? To rest and get clean, man.
Ooh,
Change his
bad.
rock star lifestyle. It says that in the article. And I want to jump off a
He's
bridge.
going to that Soul Kitchen. He just...
Manzarek told me about... Okay, so
Yeah.
Manzarek said that in 2001. We talk about where he's been and what he's been doing. I asked him if he's been working on any new material.
Oh, no.
He's just going through... These are acid flashbacks.
You got any
And just
new
before he
material, Jim?
answers, I wake up. He
No, man.
disappears in a cloud of smoke.
I haven't seen that shaman in years. He's the one who gave me all the lyrics, right? I can't.
This is just...
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna... And he says, when I told Robbie about it, he said, yeah, me too. Oh, he got me too? That's not good.
No,
And
I don't think that's
Oh,
what
that's okay,
he
yeah, he
meant.
said me too about the dream.
Oh, okay.
He had the same dream.
And they're like, hey, John Densmore, the drummer, did you have it? No. A dream of...
Don't call here, don't
Okay.
call back. He slams the door in your face.
John, what the fuck happened?
When we tried to talk to John Densmore, he pulled a gun out on one of us. Alright, Morrison fans may recall
I'm gonna
that...
break on through to your side, asshole. Get the hell out of here. Sorry, Mr. Densmore.
Well, he's been actually haunted by Jim Morrison.
Oh,
So,
that's why he's so touchy.
Yeah, because these guys, it's just in his dreams, but Jim
my
Morrison
God.
actually haunts.
The Lizard King?
The Lizard King. He can haunt anything.
Oh my god.
So,
Build me a woman, make her 10 feet tall. Alright.
Morrison fans may recall that Manzarek and Krieger are far from only ones who have wondered whether the Lizard King lingers. In
What a
fact...
stupid sentence.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
He's getting paid by the word. In fact, in
Yeah,
2009, researchers made headlines when they claimed a photo purporting to show Morrison's spirit lingering over his grave had been analyzed and proven not to be a fake.
Wow.
So what was proven not to be a fake?
The photo?
The photo or the spirit?
Yeah.
Perhaps the singer's 1971 death was not the end.
Oh, like that song.
Like that song that they wrote
That
a
song
million
they
years
wrote.
ago. Yeah, that's fucking...
Yeah.
That's...
You know, but,
Man,
but
you
you also
remember?
have to think about when the music's over.
Turn out the
know?
lights. Oh.
So, maybe it really is.
I was so into the Doors when I was a kid, but this...
You were kind of like a
this-
rider on the storm.
I was in a gang when I was growing up. We were the riders on the storm.
Were
actually.
you?
Yeah.
That's pretty tough. I would have stayed away from that.
It was a Doors-inspired band. Or not band.
I was
street kid
street
group.
gang, street kid gang. We
Yeah.
just sang like songs and like got in fights and stole milk money and stuff.
Yeah, it's like one summer all I had, I was hanging out with my grandparents and all I had was the Doors, the best of the Doors, and West Side Story, and I was like, all right.
So you started
and
a gang?
Yeah, so I was
That's
like,
weird because
put
I
my
was in
two favorite things together.
put them together. I was in a Doors street kid gang.
Yeah,
as well
fighter
when I was a
gang.
little kid.
Yeah.
And they were called the Backdoor Men. And I realized after a while it was not what I thought it was.
You know,
I
some
put
of
out
the
that thing.
some of the
I
members
kept getting asked all these suggestive things.
Yeah. Some of the people that started to show up at the meet and greets, they're some of the questions.
Oh
Little,
my God. I made
little
sure to
weird.
always face anyone that got near me. I'll tell you that.
I would wherever I would go into the room and I would put my back up against the wall. So nobody could comment.
Slide across the walls. That was the only way I moved through the room.
At least that way I'd have a fighting chance.
Oh my God.
It says, of course, Doors fans don't get all the supernatural fun.
No. It's not just them.
Finger wag for you, Matumbo finger wag. When
Who else had some
surviving,
fun?
when the surviving Beatles
Buddy Holly or something?
reconvened. Oh, we're gonna get to him. When the surviving Beatles
hello.
reconvened to touch,
You know, we better reconvene.
they were gonna touch up some John
Immediately.
Lennon's old demos and use them as a new tracks for
You
their
know, I passed away, but I'd really like you to look at some of my demos.
for their 1995 anthology CD documentary series. Lennon's
Yeah.
old bandmates, Ringo, John, and Paul,
Oh,
wondered whether Lennon might have been haunting the sessions in the form of a white peacock. Okay, so he said, I said to the other guys, that's John, spooky, eh? McCartney later recalled. So,
it's John, it's a song.
where were they that there was just a white peacock?
Or
running
oh,
around?
peacock. I thought it was a swan. So wait, while they were recording,
They
or,
were
like,
there haunting
working
the
on
sessions.
haunting the sessions.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
Yeah, because
said-
they were gonna do. What's that one? There's like a real sad like Lennon song that you can find the demo. I wish I could remember the name of it, but it was one of they had like 3 or 4 songs that they're talking about there, and one of them, I think one of them is that all those years ago, that I forget, but they re-record using like John Lennon's tracks. They like record to those tracks,
Oh, that's awesome.
and George writes like guitar and stuff. But there was one that they like don't do, and like a lot of fans like they changed their mind because that was like maybe the best song. Out
You
of
think
those
they were
songs.
scared?
And
for
they
the peacock?
I don't know why they did it. They were just saying it was too hard to like record to those tracks.
Bunch of middle-aged
But
guys.
it's like a good one. Yeah, I forget what it's fucking
I'll have
called.
to check that out.
It was by John Lennon.
They said, or this is McCartney, I said to the other guys, that's
Woo.
John. Spooky, eh?
John.
He said, it was like John was hanging around. We felt that all the way through the recording.
hanging around, you know.
Woo!
We're going to record this song for you.
Hey, I saw that your
And
sister
I
doesn't
like
have
it.
she's only has one leg. Maybe bring her around
Oh
later.
my god!
It's kind of my thing.
And
The peacock, he kept asking about me one-legged wife.
And I said, get your own.
Get
You
your
stupid
own,
bird.
Johnny boy. I know it's you, Johnny. I've had a go at Yoko recently since
I
the
just
party.
imagine him talking to the peacock, and the thing's just like moving its head,
Yeah,
and
it's not
chirping and everything, and he's
Yeah.
just out there.
He's like,
with,
oh, come on, John.
hands on his hips, just talking.
John, what did you really think about wings? Did you like what we did?
Give me your honest opinion.
Maybe
oh,
I'm amazed.
the silent
No, that wasn't
treatment, huh?
Oh, the silent treatment.
Elvis Presley has apparently been quite busy since making his way to the great
The
beyond.
king.
If you were going to see Elvis, you'd see him on the crapper, right? But like,
Oh, God.
but like
Yeah.
but he'd be on everybody's crapper, like a phantom.
You'd go to
ghost.
sit down and he'd just be there. Yeah.
You'd go-
He'd have
you'd-
his sandwich.
You'd wake
That
up
we talk about on this show.
maybe like mid, that the devil's
Devil's
sandwich.
sandwich, yeah, the king sandwich.
You'd wake up like mid, night, and
Yeah.
you'd try to go and
To the
go to the bathroom,
Yeah.
what have you, and you just see an old dead rock
Oh,
star.
yeah,
Too.
baby.
He just like tell you to just like be a second. I'm gonna use this, and
Oh,
it just
my
flushes.
God.
You always know it's him because the toilet flushes by itself.
Like, all right, king, I'll give you a minute.
Thank you very much.
Poor guy.
The car crash again.
Oh yeah, that was a spook. That nobody survived that
Oh
one.
my God.
There were no survivors. It spun in.
It's fun. Yeah. I wish I had the MASH theme song I could pull up. Right
Oh man. So Elvis Presley apparently has been quite busy since
he?
on his way to the great beyond. At least,
The Great Beyond.
Accepted from
like that
multiple
REM
reports.
song.
yeah.
It's about that So Elvis likes REM.
Who doesn't?
Cool.
So from the hallways of Graceland and former RCA Studios, is the King or secretly alive or Andy Kaufman? The world may never know. Isn't that? All right, so this is the one that I really liked. And
Elvis and Andy Kaufman are kicking it.
Yeah, cold kicking alive. They tricked everybody. They're with
Oh, my
Tupac
God.
somewhere, and Hitler, I guess,
Listening
and
to
like
the Great
Ecuador, and all and Bigfoot's there too.
Yeah.
And
Big
they're all having a
Red.
quinceanera, and they're just
Oh
like,
my God.
we tricked everybody. We're all still alive. Okay, this is my favorite one though.
Patrick Swayze.
Man, rest in peace.
Yeah.
You're gonna get me all teary eyed and stuff now.
He's 2 times over a ghost. Because he was a ghost when he was alive. And now he's dead.
Wow.
So he's really like a ghost.
Well, if it's not too soon, it's too late. But
It's funny though, because I've been practicing pottery on that wheel every night in hopes that Patrick Swayze's ghost would appear and help me out.
do you think that like one of the extras or somebody actually has like the screen used pottery like set that they use for
Probably.
Ghost?
And they get off to it.
Yeah. Well, maybe not that.
Oh,
I mean, you would eventually get to that.
Okay,
Don't get me
end
wrong.
that edit right here.
That's like one of those theories. It's like should be the law of Craig, where you eventually
God.
gonna like beat off to this thing.
To an object. Any object.
To an inanimate object.
And they have like a rating. Like a can of soda would be like a 0. Or
But
a
they're
1,
just
but
you could be doing pottery, and you're just
Yeah.
thinking, all right, so the man actually
like an apple pie would be like a 10 on the meter. Very welcoming.
But you'd be doing your pottery, and hopefully that Pat Swayze would ever,
Yeah.
he actually interacted with the object. Maybe he comes down and I don't know.
Oh, like maybe the people who have the screen used pottery.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
maybe that's what he.
There's some kind of
inhabits.
connection to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or that's how he like interacts with the physical world.
That'd be very weird.
Probably
He's
is.
like a bowl, like a clay bowl.
And you just put your hands around it like Demi Moore when she was forming it in the movie.
and then he comes up
And then all of a
like,
sudden you feel like, his
he
arms
big
around
spoons you.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, Patrick.
And then you just go watch Roadhouse over and over and over again. Oh my god.
Oh man, this is getting weird. All right, says we'd be remiss if we failed to mention Cass Elliot, the Mamas and the Papas singer,
okay. That's true.
who movie star vodka distiller, real life Ghostbuster Dan Aykroyd has been long accused of haunting his Hollywood home. Have you ever heard about
Really?
this? There's a big story about
Dan
this.
Aykroyd?
I looked into it. Yeah, there's a home that several different people have lived at.
Oh, okay.
This Hollywood home. Mama Cass was there when she died,
Really?
and Dan Aykroyd.
So anytime he makes like a ham sandwich in the home, the appliances all like start up and stuff?
Yeah, it's weird. Whenever he goes shopping out at the supermarket, he comes home and everything's stocked. And when he wakes up in the morning, everything's gone and eaten.
What?
And you
Just
can
the
tell
ingredients for a ham sandwich.
Yeah, well,
is missing every
that
night.
and peanut butter. And you can tell somebody's been going through the peanut butter with their hands.
God.
And that isn't...
Or dirty ghost fingers.
Nobody wants that. There's ectoplasm everywhere.
She's leaving ectoplasm?
He seriously said that, like, oh, I know it's Mama Cass's ghost because it's a big spirit. You know, and she was Rubenesque.
Yeah.
So, and she died.
Has he busted her yet?
No.
he-
He kept,
he
like,
busted.
inviting over Bill Murray
Yeah.
and
Come on,
Harold
guys.
Ramis.
Yeah.
That, I think, was
What
eventually...
was that little
was,
box thing that would, like, open up? 'Cause
oh,
I think I
yeah,
had
the
toy of that.
transporter or whatever.
Would, like,
Yeah.
suck the ghost in there.
I think that's eventually what he would give him, like, the spark of creativity to write the Ghostbusters.
Maybe.
It's because Mama Cass was...
Oh, yeah. That's, I guess, yeah. Was
Well, the
that
whole,
before
you know...
or after Ghostbusters?
I think it was before.
Really?
Yeah, and the whole...
Well, I know
I think
Aykroyd's a big believer in the
Paranormal.
The paranormal, yeah.
all that kind of, like, hullabaloo, all the... with the gizmos and stuff, like the names and...
Yeah.
Venkman would use, I guess.
Yeah.
That was from
Proton
Aykroyd.
packs.
Like, he was the one that knew
That
all...
came up with all that stuff?
Well, yeah, because he actually knew it, because he...
Oh, yeah.
He read paranormal magazines and stuff.
Oh, yeah. So he knew, like, ectoplasm.
Yeah. And I think, you know...
Because I always thought that word meant come.
I did too.
But it's something else.
And boy, I learned the hard way that it
Yeah.
didn't.
I offended a ghost.
I had to fend a ghost
Felt
off.
really bad.
Yeah.
No, I offended.
Oh, offended. Oh, man. We're just on two wavelengths right now. But, you know, that there's an actual scene in Ghostbusters where he goes, or when Sigourney Weaver goes and opens up the refrigerator, you know, and she sees the dog thing.
Oh, yeah.
And then, like, the eggs are frying on the counter, and everything's popping and things like that.
Dope,
that happened to Dan Aykroyd.
What?
Yes.
Where they're like, yeah.
But it wasn't Zool.
It
It was Mama Cass. Her soul straight to hell.
And he's like, Cass, no, Cass.
Man, this is crazy.
There is no Aykroyd. There is only Zool.
Yeah,
And his wife's like, Dan, please. I'm unsubscribing you from that magazine you read about ghosts.
Oh my God, do you think fucking
His wife must hate it.
Aykroyd's wife must be so tired of fucking
She's like,
hearing
you did
ghosts and shit.
Ghostbusters, enough of the ghost shit.
Yeah.
Now. You did Coneheads, enough of the
like,
alien shit.
Every night you're up trying to find Mama Cass's spirit.
Oh
man.
my God.
You need to sleep, all right? He's taking caffeine pills and coffee.
She's like,
She's
yeah,
like,
she's
gonna
you
show
have
up.
That syndrome where you like blacked out and cooked the eggs yourself and put them on the counter and then went, oh, they cooked themselves.
Yeah,
But
this sounds like a moderately good 2000s horror movie.
Yeah.
Where
right.
at the very end, the twist is it was you all along.
It was Dan Aykroyd all
He
along.
wakes up and he's like choking his
He
wife.
plays himself.
He thought he was choking Mama Cass.
Choke on, and he's stuffing a ham sandwich in his
Yeah.
wife's throat.
He has a dream and he ends up like he's fucking Mama Cass,
Choke
and he
on
wakes
this,
up
you
and he's
bitch.
just fucking a ham sandwich.
Oh my God.
It's like, oh, that terrible bitch.
Now, honestly, I've had that dream.
Yeah.
So
Where did we go
I back
wrong?
him up.